An update on the lawsuit and events unfolding at Activision Blizzard. We get a good look at the carnage in the new Venom trailer. And we hear from the makers of Marvel's What If, and I've got my thoughts on the debut episode. All that and the latest and everything cool today in the Rundown. Hey, welcome to the Rundown, everybody. It's good to see you, my friends. It's good to see Super Mad Genius in there, and Real Hip Hop Dan, Jedi of the Shower, Spidey82 was first in the room. Good to see you guys. Man, it is hot. Mayek is here. How you doing? I can't believe it. I'm starting to sweat already. I just started going, and it's so hot in Vancouver. I'm going to have to start doing this thing in front of the fridge or something because it is crazy. Okay, we're going to do the Rundown live, and then we're going to, we are here. That's right. Awesome. It's good to see everybody on Twitch. We're still, I started last week streaming to Twitch, and this is going to be the home for us streaming. And so more and more people are going to be tuned into that because we had quite a crowd coming to join us on YouTube. Not giving up the YouTube stuff, just editing it down to put it on YouTube. Thank you, Jedi of the Shire. Thank you so much. I just want to check one thing. I think I changed this graphic, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Yes, I did. Okay, good. There's a little spoiler alert right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the intro again, and then we'll go right into the rundown, and then we will fade to black and then come back, and we're going to play the Forgotten City, which I haven't even tested. I haven't checked it out at all. Hopefully it's fun, but it's good to see everybody. All right, let's get started. Hey, welcome to the Rundown. My name is Victor Lucas, and I'm so happy that you found us here in the Electric Playground. And just for those that are unaware, we have started streaming to EPN's Twitch channel, and this one's very easy for you. It's twitch.tv/EPN. So please subscribe/follow us there, and then we're going to be doing regular Rundown lives. Or the Rundown regularly live, and then we'll also be playing a lot of games with the community and friends and fans of EPN. So please join us on our Twitch channel. We've got a great rundown for you today, and it is brought to you by our friends at the Gaming Stadium. They are Canada's leader in online esports tournament facilitation. They've got tournaments happening every single weekend that you don't want to miss out on. You can find out all about them at tgs.gg. Okay, today's episode is dedicated to Joe Nadeau, who had a great comment about the Black Widow controversy. Disney needs to make things right with Scarlett Johansson. That goes without saying. I just hope existing deals like this get resolved before the movie releases. As much as I like the theater experience, people should be able to watch movies the way they want to, and would hate to see less same-day streaming and at-home releases because of this. And I think that's exactly what we're going to start to see, Joe. I think that this is sort of set out warning bells across the movie industry, and deals are being ratified and changed, and the threats of lawsuits are a big deal right now. But you know what? It's messy. We're in a pandemic. We're going to figure out, and the business has to kind of roll forward with kind of a new baseline. And I think that's what the Black Widow stuff is going to do. All right. We have other controversies to get into right now with the Rundown. We got some big news today that Blizzard president J. Allen Brack is leaving the company. He was named, of course, in the lawsuit that the state of California has put forward towards the company. And he was also, had lots and lots of responses around this, people responding to the fact that he was in a leadership role. He had his own statement that he released out there, and now he is deciding to step down. He's been with Blizzard for 18 years, and that's where a bulk of the harassment complaints and the allegations have sort of existed, is in this sort of Blizzard landscape. And this is, of course, rippling throughout the entire video game industry. We're still kind of in the messy minutia of it all. There are lots of new details happening all the time. Today we heard that there is an employee group that is gathered together to kind of combat the idea of the law offices that Activision Blizzard has employed employed to investigate these allegations because there's some insider information and people feeling like this law company won't do an accurate or adequate job with the responsibility that they have. And so employees are understandably up at arms, and I think they still want a lot more done. People were very conflicted about Bobby Kotick's response. And so what's happening right now is Activision Blizzard and its employees are going through the sort of messy motions of trying to find some kind of an agreement and some kind of settlement. I've said this before. I don't understand how, first of all, an executive team can run a company that offends and alienates or pisses off as many people as the executive team at Activision Blizzard has. How do they expect these people to go into work and do their best work and be creative and just sort of shut all that stuff off and continue to kind of ride this train? They have to solve this, and that's exactly what they're dealing with. So whether or not these executives at the top feel like California's lawsuit is with or without merit, people that work at Activision Blizzard are feeling incredibly wronged, and they are expressing themselves as they have every right to, and they need to have these wrongs answered in a way that is going to satisfy people and also send a signal out across the company and across the industry that Activision Blizzard is prepared to make big changes. What's unfortunate about this, J. Allen Brack leaving is that he kind of, he leaves without kind of taking ownership on the responsibility of what has transpired. And so, presumably there are still consequences to be faced, as this lawsuit moves forward, and we'll see what happens with that. And maybe he will be roped into that, but he may have done this in an effort to kind of dodge a bullet, which feels a little slimy, but of course, these are all allegations, and nothing has been proven in court, and no judgments have been brought forward and brought down. But it feels like it's the employees against management at Activision Blizzard right now, and it's really awful. Of course, they had the walkout last week. There were photographs of the team members outside of Blizzard and Activision. Apparently, there's not a lot of work going on with at least some of the teams out there, and other executives have started to leave as well. And this is not just something that is, kind of rippling throughout the video game industry. I noticed on CNN today and other sort of mainstream outlets, it's all over the place. And this is about employees feeling like they are being heard and well treated, and that there's a sense of parity and equality within the company. And that has to manifest at Activision Blizzard for sure, but it has to be a part of every business out there, because it's not just Activision Blizzard where people feel, where some employees ride the ladder quicker based on whatever than others. And certainly there's sexual discrimination and abuses happening all over the world at every company. But the spotlight is on Activision Blizzard, and they have to fix it. They have to fix it, and that's where we're at. So this is an ongoing story, and I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more to report. Let's swivel the camera and talk about something quite a bit more enjoyable. Sony dropped a new trailer for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. This is the sequel to the $850 million grossing original. And the original movie, which stars Tom Hardy, was quite a bit of fun in spite of itself. It was dumb fun, but it was enjoyable to watch the, this symbiote and the effects and the different kinds of gruesome attacks that it could, not just in terms of it feeling nasty and bloody, but just the oozy kind of quality of the character itself. It was fun to kind of get lost in it. Well, guess what? With Venom 2, we know that Eddie Brock and Venom are going to be joined by Carnage. And Carnage is portrayed by Woody Harrelson. He plays a character named Cassius Clay. I think that's his name. I didn't read these comics back in the 90s, but he is imbuing himself with the powers, these symbiotic powers, but he is a serial killer, and he is an incredibly strong opponent to Venom. Eddie Brock is trying his best, as we see in this trailer, to kind of control Venom within himself and to not just eat everybody willy-nilly. And when he finds out that Cletus Clay, it has been infused with the symbiotic powers and it becomes a murdering Carnage character, he feels great responsibility to get in there and take him out. And so he makes a deal with Venom to kind of try to take down Carnage. So we're going to see some pretty epic battles, or more than one battle, I'm sure. But we see that Carnage is just brutal. Like, he is just ruthless, true to the spirit of the individual that houses this alien creation within him. He will kill without hesitation. So it's going to be quite, I think it's going to be quite action-packed. I think there's going to be some really incredible effects. I think that the first film's success might have been a little bit of a surprise for Sony, but since then, of course, the Spider-Man has become so much more central and important to the studio, and this is a massive investment. You can see it in this trailer. They're spending serious dollars to make this thing look really, really cool. And now I think the big question is going to become, are we going to see Woody Harrelson and Tom Hardy and Tom Holland all on screen together? Maybe not in this movie, but maybe this is going to set up some kind of continuation and some more MCU, at least multiverse type threading in here. But this looks really fun. I mean, it looks insane. We also get introduced to a new villain in the Spider-Verse, Shriek. I don't know much about her. I played a little bit of the Maximum. I played a lot of the Maximum Carnage video game, and I remember Shriek being in there. But yeah, I am psyched about this new Venom sequel. It looks like a lot of fun. Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, comes out this fall, and it looks like it's going to be a blast. It really does. All right. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what has been going on in the other aspect of the Marvel Universe, or shall I say, the Marvel multiverse, because it's getting crazy. What If premieres tomorrow. This is Marvel's iteration and take on the What If comic books that came out, I think, in the 1970s. And it's allowing Marvel creators to have some really, really good fun, kind of re-engineering some of the plots and some of the characters and stuff that's going on in this universe. Everything we have learned, everything that's in Marvel's What If is canon, and it's all connected to the MCU. And Marvel and Disney actually gave me a pretty cool opportunity to speak with some of the creators. Here is AC Bradley and Brian Andrews.
What is What If? How about you explain this concept to our viewers?
What If is basically a Marvel comic that was in the 70s. They did their version of the Twilight Zone, for those of you who are familiar with that epic TV show. It was a way for them to play outside of the canon that they were creating with all their characters. What if the Hulk got smart, which eventually became canon, etc.? What if Conan was hanging out in modern day New York City? They've got what if Jane Foster was Thor? There's so many that they did. So that was the starting point, and Brad Winderbaum was talking with Kevin, I guess, and Brad wanted to do something in animation, and he thought like this would be a great way to do it and spin it off the cinematic universe, not necessarily spin it off the comics that had been done already. And the rest is history. He kind of got it going, and next thing you know, like AC and I are getting phone calls, so that's pretty cool.
I was very excited because the goal wasn't so much to create an animated series for me. I'd done that. I was kind of moving past animation. I kind of came back for it because this was going to be 10 small Marvel movies.
Sure.
And I couldn't resist the urge of writing these iconic characters. So often in this business, I mean, things are changing, but it's usually like female writers write the female heroes, writers of color write the writers of color, and white men can write whoever the heck they want. This was like, I'm getting to write Iron Man and Killmonger and Doctor Strange. I don't even have a cape. Like, I can do this. And so when it came to actually creating the episodes, the first thing I looked at was not so much the what if, but looked at the characters themselves. One of my favorite things to do is try and find the heart in the hero, the humanity behind the iconic silhouettes. And so with Peggy Carter, she was so well established in the first Avenger and the Captain America movies. And then, we all love Agent Carter. I was like, she's a woman who knows her worth. Let's give her the opportunity to show the world it. So ironically, the what if was already kind of established for the first one, which is what if Agent Carter became the first Avenger?
Totally.
But for me, looking into it, was like, no. It's what if a woman stays in the room?
Yeah.
What happens when a woman is giving a chance to have a point of view, have a voice, to carry a shield, both literally and metaphorically? Well, then the world changes.
Now, I've seen a little bit of What If, and I can't talk about it too much. Actually, I'm just going to look at my embargo right now. Okay, yes, I can't review anything, but I can show you a little bit more about what I've been talking about with What If. So I had planned to talk about the first episode, but it comes out next week. I said the wrong date. And all I can tell you is that the first episode was quite thrilling. But not only did I speak with the head writer and the director of the series, and one thing that's really clear about the show is that, it does feel like mini movies. They are quite epic, these episodes. But I also got a chance to speak with the executive producer and the voice of the Watcher himself, Jeffrey Wright.
I want to ask about the concept and how you start on something this massive.
It's standing on the shoulders of giants, to be honest with you. It's got the entire MCU before it. And we get to, kind of smash all those Lego sets and rebuild them in whatever form we want to. So creatively speaking, it's just endless fun. Being able to twist and turn and readapt all these characters and all these stories in brand new ways.
Can you tell us who the Watcher is?
The Watcher, as described in Fantastic Four, 1963, the most dramatic being in all the universe. That's his intro. That's what when he walks into a party, that's how he's described, So, and they play all kinds of music underneath. And I had to try to find a voice that was, that would do justice to that. He kind of exists on the outside of things, almost godlike, has unique powers. And as, as the name suggests, he observes everything throughout the multiverse. In some ways, because of that, he's always been there. This is the first time we're seeing him in, the Marvel cinematic realm, but he's always been watching. He's always been observing, quietly. The question becomes, when does he give in to temptation and stop watching and do something more? But we'll see. We'll see.
Chadwick Boseman's last performance is in this season. Talk to me a little bit about bringing him aboard, but also working with all of the MCU actors, or many of them, to reprise their roles.
Working with Chad was such a privilege. He really dug in on these characters. He plays multiple versions of T'Challa as the series progresses, and with each one, I think he's a guy that leaves it all on the field. I think he's just an artistic force, and really treated everything like with the same gravity that he brings to every performance. And it's such an honor for him to bring that to What If. And especially knowing what we know now, and that it was his last performance in the MCU, which we didn't know at the time. I mean, it's so humbling, and it's such a devastating loss. But I gotta tell you, like he loved doing it. He was excited about going into the booth with Brian and exploring the character, and it was so much fun watching him work. And I think all the actors, that came aboard had fun, kind of like taking a wrecking ball to these characters that they had built over these years. And there's a certain kind of giddiness and euphoria that came with like, oh, all right, we're going to twist this guy and mess him up and come up with something new. I think there was a lot of excitement around that from our returning cast.
You're one of the only human beings on Earth that can talk to us about the distinction of being in the DC universe, the Marvel universe, and the James Bond universe. Are there differences of the way that these studios employ you and work with you?
Well, interesting. Like with the DC stuff, with the Batman stuff and the Bond stuff, there's actually a lot of overlap with those in terms of crew. We filmed Batman in London. We filmed some of the Bond in London. This last one, some in London, some in Jamaica, but a lot of the same crew. So that's always cool to get back together with the lads. So they have that in common. What if I filmed, or rather recorded, often in my closet and at home in Brooklyn. So that was a little different experience from those things, because we recorded during the pandemic a few times, and so
sure.
That was a little bit different. And of course, the similarity too is the passion that fans exude for these franchises, and over many years. The Marvel fans might be in a realm of their own. Although the Batman fans are like nothing that I've quite. And I've been in some big franchises, but the Marvel and the Batman folk they're different, and they overlap too, but they're on a different level. They're on a Watcher-like level of intensity with this stuff.
Well, this is an amazing show, I would imagine, to introduce threads for the future as well, right? I mean, clearly, we're getting a head first dive into the multiverse through a lot of the work that Marvel's creating right now, and it's all connected. So, are you leaving sort of breadcrumbs for us to kind of speculate about? You must be.
Absolutely. I mean, it's breadcrumbs all over the place. If you're looking for breadcrumbs, oh yeah, we got them.
Oh, well, I love the breadcrumbs.
Yes, I do love the breadcrumbs, and Marvel is very good at dropping those, aren't they? So I will have a review kind of recap of the first episode of Marvel's What If next week. I will also have more from those interviews as well. As you can see, they're part of the podcast that I'm putting together, and I'll put all of them together in their entirety. But it is, it's a cool show. It's a cool show, and I'm already a huge fan of Captain Carter. Okay, I've got a couple of quick things that I want to tell you about. Today, we got the trailer for The Artful Escape, and, we've seen this before, but we know that it's hitting Game Pass on September 9th. Annapurna Interactive and Xbox released this, and this looks really quite phenomenal. It looks like the Yellow Submarine, but playable, and it has a whole bunch of celebrities in it, some superstars in it, but it's a platformer with a real sort of love affair with music, and you've got this magical guitar, and you've got giant bosses that you have to fight. Everything looks completely trippy and psychedelic, and it is yet another game from Annapurna Interactive they're kind of showing off their skill at finding really cool and quirky and clever indie stuff, and getting it out there in some interesting new ways. The Artful Escape looks like a blast. I can't wait to play it. I absolutely will play it, talk about it, and definitely looking forward to streaming that one as well. Okay, I've got one last thing to tell you about, and Blair Farrell kind of stole my thunder on this one. It is about the Avengers. They released a new trailer today talking about this is a perfect time to jump in. Of course, we've got the War for Wakanda. Black Panther is playable in the Avengers very soon. I think the 17th of August. I can't keep all my dates straight. There's so many things happening right now. This is supposed to be a mellow month, but it's coming up very quickly. There's like 25 hours of single-player content now with the Black Panther stuff in there, tons of villains to take on. I've enjoyed every single player minute that I've spent in this, but then when I've wanted to go back and like retry missions or go into the training modes and things like that, I've just found myself kind of numbed by how much repetition is in the game. But it is unequivocally good looking. And all of the character models and the customization and all that stuff that you can do with the characters is pretty damn rad. They keep having events where they stack on the experience points. The only thing that this game really needs is more variety in the enemy types and the bosses and the things that you can really fight and challenge. But it does look really freaking cool to see Black Panther join the squad. I'm going to definitely jump back in when that's out there. And then who knows, maybe I'll find my way back to some multiplayer. I thought I was going to love it way more than I do, which is unfortunate because that's a game that was, speaks to me. I'm a big comic nerd, as you guys know, and a big superhero video game nerd. But I've enjoyed it, and I hope that I love the new War for Wakanda stuff that's coming up, the new Black Panther stuff. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for the rundown today. I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh one for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and following. Thank you for being notified and, following along on our socials so you know when we're streaming. We are streaming, just a reminder, on twitch.tv/EPN. That's our streaming home for live rundowns, and I guess I'll do some live interviews here and there and lots of live gaming as well. Thank you all so much. We will see you soon, and until then, play forever. Welcome to This Day and Everything Cool for August 3rd. On this day in 2004, the Doom series returned from hell. id Software released Doom 3 on the PC, becoming the first all-new game in the main series in almost 10 years. It was meant to be a reboot of the franchise with a heavier emphasis on story and characters than the previous games, although the plot was basically the same, with players once again fighting for survival after a portal to hell has been opened on Mars. The graphics were obviously a huge improvement over the older games, with Doom 3 being the first in the series to feature fully 3D characters and environments. As for the gameplay, that was still as brutal and run and gun as ever, but depending on who you ask, this was either a good thing or a bad thing. Many players criticized the gameplay for being too repetitive and felt that id should have done more to modernize it alongside the story. The enemy AI was also criticized for being too easy to beat, and for those with older monitors, the visuals were too dark to see in several levels. Despite the criticism, Doom 3 still received positive reviews overall and went on to become a commercial success. A console version followed on the Xbox in 2005, but id wouldn't follow it up with a full sequel until another reboot, simply titled Doom, was released in 2016. Howdy, everybody. We are going to play a little of the Forgotten City. I'm playing it on the PC. This is the killer Alienware PC that was sent to me, the Aurora 12, I think it's called. And it's got a 3070 card in it and the new Rocket Lake processor from Intel. And I've been playing stuff on this periodically, and I've been absolutely blown away. It's been running really, really well. So I like to stream some stuff off of this thing, and I've already set everything up. I'll show you guys the settings on this thing, just so you know. I don't know anything about this game, by the way, other than people have been raving about it. But everything's I'm streaming at 1920, so it's at 1920 by 1080. But the quality is epic. Everything is up to the max. Okay, so it's made in Unreal. It should be quite beautiful. And one thing that I want to point out is that there's a comment from the Modern Storyteller team, the developers of the game. Oh, let me put the game audio. They said, as you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please help us to avoid spoilers by not sharing content from beyond the white hallway so that other players can fully enjoy what awaits them. All right, so the PC does look futuristic, doesn't it, Enigma 97? Yeah, it hasn't made its way into the cave where I really want to set it up. I want to set it up next to the PlayStation 5, and I have a feeling I'll be on this all the time. I have a massive Steam library, as you guys can imagine, and a pretty big, epic game store library, and a pretty big Oculus library. But so far, it's been in the like streaming station, my studio, I guess, which is like a corner of my basement. I believe eventually I have to, they'll have to pry it from my They don't have to pry it. They just have to ask me, and I think I have to send it back. But it's gorgeous, and it runs games beautifully. Anyways, help me pay attention, because I'm not always able to pay attention to what the game is telling me. I don't want to spoil stuff, okay? I don't want to be that guy. All right. Watch your interview with Digital Eclipse, and we want them to make Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yes, Lightning Jacks, absolutely. Those guys rock. Max got that trending hardcore yesterday, 5th in the U.S. on Twitter at one point. Yeah, totally. I mean, not only do we want the classic stuff, but we want them to continue to be invested in new Marvel vs. Capcom. Maybe approach it differently than the Infinity game, which didn't do quite well. Didn't do all that well. A message from the developers. The game was, I missed that. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. Rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of your city is in your hands. Okay, not brute force, you guys. All right, here we go. You ready? This is the Forgotten City. Let me know how the audio balance is, okay? This is a storytelling game. The developer is Modern Storyteller, I believe.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Keyboard's over here. 1 second. They sent this killer keyboard as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, here we go. You guys know what I'm typing in. All right. And
Well,
There we
it's
go.
nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I was on the run from the law. I barely remember anything.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping
This woman's got the Rachel
you
haircut.
wouldn't mind
Does
going
that
in
tell
there
us
to
it's the
find him?
90s?
If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please? Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know? Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole
They have
life
some
in a
direct
dead
ties to
job
Ryan
and
Reynolds'
endless
Lightning
commute.
Jacks.
Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Why?
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Oh, man. I know there are lots of nice Karens out there. I feel bad for people that their name has been co-opted. Why didn't you want to tell me your name? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh?
Yeah.
So not the
something
90s.
like that.
This was like
But
last week.
Right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Who is
He's
Al?
the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is. You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber. Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al... What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me. Great. So you're ready to go look for Al? Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you.
All right.
Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Oh, I did switch all this. Wait a second. Oh, that's the mouse. That's why. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Going into the ruins.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground.
Cool.
Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin
Whoa. I went for the gold and fell right into the water. That's exactly what happens. I got greedy.
the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise.
Oh,
The
cool.
wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Okay. Oh, I just knocked him over. All right. Mysterious. I dig it. My keyboard's over there. We're not going to quick save. I wonder if this is based on folklore or research. There's no such thing as an underground city, is there? Is there one, guys? Could someone do the Google? I hope we don't run into Nathan Drake in here, but it would be cool if we do.
Oh, Jesus. So everybody got splashed
Whoever
with
reads
gold.
this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, she'll suffer the same fate I did.
Was that him?
Spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake.
The catacombs, yeah, Lightning Jacks.
Find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
There's the underground mall tunnels in Toronto that stretch on forever. Crazy. Oh, we're going into the past, everybody. Hang on to your butts. Definitely Assassin's Creed vibes for sure. Oh, there's a photo mode. Okay. All right, here we go. First. Oh. I was going to eat one of those apples. Must be wax fruit. Okay. Ooh, this is the dude that was on his knees.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Batwing, and I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about.
Awesome.
Are you a bit, not right in the head?
Yeah.
That's all right,
Yeah.
friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously, what's today's
We
date?
sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March? It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly? CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you.
I like
Live
this.
by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine. Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming? Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Yeah, I think you were right on there with
23 of us
Lightning
at the
Jacks with
moment.
the Assassin's
Three
Creed
got
kind of
No idea how,
vibe.
since
It's like
nobody knows the way
somebody
out.
said, you know,
It's
we
just
could
big and dark
use
enough to get lost in, if you're
that
not
kind of
careful.
world building and make it much
Aren't you
more
going
about
to
a
introduce me to
like a
your
mystery
handsome
story.
new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer.
A little more structured and
Anyone who helps
focused in
vote
one
out
path.
today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia.
Okay.
She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. They're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
It's good that everybody speaks English in ancient Rome.
Oh, go. Now.
You better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. Follow me.
Let's go.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is...
Hey, Stacy, how you doing?
Let me see if I
Good
can
to see ya.
explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds.
I've been streaming quite a bit, but on YouTube. So this is new. I mean, I've streamed on Twitch before, but I'm sort of committing to more streaming on Twitch, which I know is your stomping grounds. Hope you're doing great.
Didn't matter whether he'd done anything
Another
wrong.
one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
One of us in
Oh,
town
hello.
would die for the crimes of the collective.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would
We
stop
call it
letting
decimation.
barbarians in here.
That seems
What
like
do you
rough
want?
justice to you.
I haven't been outside. Actually, yesterday was nice. It was my family and I went for a walk, and it was hot as hell, but it was not too smoky. So I haven't been out today though. I've been in here hustling, getting all the stuff together. Okay, I wish Horatius. I know you're in Kelowna, right? So or in the Okanagan area. So I know it's been super smoky out there. What's your story? I'm sorry. It's it's brutal all across the West right now. I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians here. What do you want? What's your story? Do you know a way out of here? You want to tell me the golden rule?
Some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind
Oh, wow.
of an awful,
Brutal, Stace.
incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch? Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves.
Oh, man.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response.
I hope you're nowhere near the
That's what I
fire
thought.
or any fires where you are. It's insane, right? We're smoking up the world. We're flooding the world. We got to figure it out. That was reckless. Well, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the golden rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving. I suppose we will.
Oh, that's good, Stace. I suppose we will. Do you know a way out of here? I'll be going now. I'll be going now.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Yep. Okay, where are we going? Ooh, I can steal some things. Ooh, the carrots are purple, as if they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. Oh, interesting. Okay. A small vial containing a rudimentary perfume made from flowers and oil. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to go find Horatius. Where'd he go? What's through? Ooh. Hmm. I got stuck talking to that lady. Now I don't know where I am. What am I supposed to do? Oh, maybe Horatius
Don't
went
mind
upstairs.
me. I just live here.
Yes, here we go. There we are.
We're finally
This game is really pretty.
I assume you
Yeah, it's
already
cool. It's supposed to be
May I know your name?
more of an adventure storytelling experience.
A curious
They tell you right at the beginning not to go in ready to get into fights. A curious name to match a curious.
piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy
to welcome another scholar to our little community.
Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure.
Okay.
Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
Okay, so this guy's probably from the future too.
Brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that
Yeah,
time,
kind of super mad
not a
genius.
single
People are raving about this. I asked people what they wanted me to stream today, and this is what they chose. I gave 4 different options.
Have you ever witnessed
But people have
something
been
so
super
extraordinary
hyped on
as a
this.
city without sin?
Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Can't say that I have.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die.
Oh.
You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden.
Stacy, I love Mexican food.
Extraordinary that we've survived. as
So
long as
Taco
we
Fino
have.
is great,
Each day
and
our
Sol y
world
Limon
pray
is great.
that our time in the sun is almost
But the mussels,
seems that day is finally here.
which is not for everybody. Not everybody likes mussels, but mussels at a restaurant on Beatty Street are unbelievable.
And I can stop them. Our doom is assured.
I'm trying to remember the name of the
to take in, and you look like you have questions.
Shambar.
Please
Awesome.
ask away.
And Bao Bei is also fantastic. It's more Asian fusion kind of food. Taco Fino's awesome. You should try Sol y Limon as well. It's a little bit more kind of fast food-y, but every time I've gone there have been lots of Mexican people coming in and ordering in Spanish, which is great because we don't hear Spanish that often in Vancouver. But it also says, oh, okay, well, people from Mexico are digging the Mexican food here in our city, which is awesome. Okay, I know that's a lot to take in. It sure was. So the sins of the one will hurt everybody or kill everybody. What counts as a sin here?
Question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate,
Shambar's
I had
awesome.
to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision.
I haven't been to a restaurant in a couple
We
of years
must
now, though.
uphold the
You
laws
recognize,
of the
right?
empire
Like
to a standard never before
we've been at home.
and we must honor the peace of
But
the gods.
I do remember
the
enjoying
sacred
it quite a bit.
accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
So, Ren 7,
Twitch is cool. I'm honestly surprised how relatively painless it was to onboard onto Twitch and start streaming here. I have lots to learn. They have different setups for things. I don't get all of the Twitch, raid channels and all, somebody gave me bits on the last stream. I had no idea what the hell that was. I'll learn it all though. But it kind of makes sense for me to export from Twitch to the EP Live channel and then cut that content and stick it onto the. So it's kind of 3 channels to serve up the amount of content we've been doing, all under one. But now people on the EPN YouTube channel don't get overwhelmed with all that stuff. So it makes more sense. And somebody said that this is a Skyrim mod. Who said that? It started as a Skyrim mod. If that's true, that's incredible. I got to get set up for subscriptions. Okay, I don't even know how to do that. But yes, I have to do that. Thank you, Super Mad Genius. Makes sense to me. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Okay, is it only offer the proper respect that we may prosper as Rome has? What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from. Okay, let's go right there.
Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Oh, I clicked around and I on Twitch, and now I've lost the comments. Uh-oh. How do I get them back? Hello, commenters. Let's see. I'll see if I'll type something and see if... Oh, there we are. All right, here we go. My mistake. Don't your laws allow slave ownership? Don't your people watch blood sports? Okay, so I don't know if I want to start, like, needling the magistrate right away. Because all of these things could anger him, right? Yeah, we're just going to say my mistake.
My pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows.
It's a little more confused. YouTube, I think, by necessity, is a little bit more straightforward. This is Twitch is much more. It's almost game-like the way that you interact with Twitch. I feel, which fits, right? If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain.
How you doing, VR Grid? Good to see you.
If I manage to prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a path.
Definitely some Skyrim
if this occurs, you should
or
be back to your
Fallout type
time,
vibes from this for sure.
the past for all
Bethesda
of us.
vibes.
Make sense?
I think so. Okay.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
Yeah, you're very mellow, dude. Okay, all right, I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city.
Yes, that's what I discovered on this stream, VR Grid. I had no idea.
I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents.
Stacy, great to see you. Thank you for subscribing.
Who the culprit is.
Or following.
As soon as you
Following.
have a name, come back
We'll
to
see you
me
soon. Take care.
immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Okay, I'll get right on it. So you just land in this ancient underground city, talk to the boss, and now you're already out on missions. Doesn't seem fair. I guess I can snoop, though. Shall I snoop? I mean, I'm an archaeologist, so this would be blowing my mind, right? Okay. Don't want to fall to my death. You do know things that aren't VR related.
Whatever are you wearing?
I'm wearing my Indiana Jones outfit. Ease up, lady. All right, where do we go?
Citizen.
Okay.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument...
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Hmm.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman. She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing.
Elder Scrolls 6 looks great.
Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour.
Like a
And I will
gladiator
not
type
allow
game?
this to happen
Nick
again.
Seabright?
I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out. A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia.
Gladius.
Snakes like
Yeah,
Decius
we did
will
some
always
behind the
find
scenes
loopholes to
work with
exploit.
LucasArts on
And
that
what
one.
can we
They
do
were
about it?
recording
Absolutely nothing. In some
actors
ways, we
up
are
in
worse off
Vancouver,
because
and we
can't
went and
take
shot
the
some
law
of the
into our own hands.
footage of them doing their work. Who was in that? That was Hawkeye's wife. What's her name? I think she was in Freaks and Geeks as well. What's your story? Can we talk about Julia?
Sure.
Yeah,
What do
it's
you want to
Ubisoft Massive is working on the Star Wars game. They're also doing the Avatar game.
Is there any reason why she might have wanted to die?
I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolus' villa, and they are quite secretive.
Do you know what poisoned her?
I believe. Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it. Gladly. I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Quite a long time between sequels there, eh, VR Grid? Why are you working out of a shrine?
This shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Linda Cardellini, yeah. I don't know if we did the... Rosenbaum would have been here too for... we might have shot him doing his stuff. Wow. Well, I remember meeting Linda Cardellini. She was awesome.
She was a midwife, not a physician. But she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too.
It'd be wild if we interviewed Michael Rosenbaum, because he would have been shooting Smallville then.
Profound discovery about the golden statues.
I honestly don't remember meeting him here.
She kept saying, but I had no
or
idea
on
what
that
she was
project.
talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the
Republic
palace,
Commando 2
barred
Bad
the door
Batch.
from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed.
No,
and he's
it's
in
not done yet.
constant pain.
And that last episode, I didn't chat about it, but it was unbelievable. It was so freaking good. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off.
Bad Batch is
and
incredible.
I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know
You
how
got
to get into the
13 or 14 episodes of Bad Batch. That'll keep you busy for a weekend, my friend. You'll love it. I'll get right on it. I'll see what I can do. All right, let's go.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Oh, looked right up at his junk there. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. All right, so we don't pick everything up like in Skyrim.
Keep you safe.
All right, this is a go and chat with people kind of thing, this game. All right, here we go.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we? You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale. All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Have myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum.
Absolutely. Ob One Quixote.
Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire.
I feel rude interrupting all of this dialogue and chatting about stuff because we're not paying attention to what's going on.
Loyal slave girl, Pretty young thing named a camphor. Push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But to my
Guy's got,
surprise, we
like,
make it.
rock and roll stage hair.
And it's so full, it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin. So I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done. The girl? Weren't you listening? All my valuables or the girl? I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber. No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank not far from here with nothing in the world but a single silver coin. I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here. I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady.
Wilden, good to see you. Really, I hadn't noticed.
Gotta watch out. Old Dacius has got your back, though. Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii. That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard, and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say,
Sweet machine, huh?
5
Alpha Cat?
years?
Making VR Grid smile right there. VR Grid. These guys and gals talk too much. I mean, that's the game. You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What is wrong with you?
Perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what? You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic.
Alpha Cat, hope you're playing Star Wars Squadrons.
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut
Nice.
herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this Sylphium or
No, I haven't had time to jump on VR in a bit. Maybe tonight.
If you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want? Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try. Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget? It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, friend. Very well. Another time.
I've been obsessed with Death's Door, and I've been playing The Ascent. So those have been my recent gaming escapes. And then I watched Digital Foundry, DF Retro's take on Super Star Wars over the weekend. And then, of course, I started playing Super Star Wars. Oh, and I have shot a new side-scrolling superhero, so I played that game as well. I'll have that review put together as soon as I can cut it.
Temple up there on the bluff. I bet it's worth a fortune.
So how would I steal it? He's looking right at me. Okay. Can I Take something over to him and distract him. Let's see.
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
They're turning us to gold.
Oh no!
Shall suffer.
Oh no!
The sins of the one.
Oh, don't steal. Oh my god, everybody's gonna die. Oh, don't do that. That's why everybody's gold. That's wild. Okay, don't steal. Good point. But how, I mean, how can you hide? I'm killing everybody. Oh, I can run like this. Okay. So.
Help me!
I guess they want to show you when you F up. Okay, now what? Ob1 Coyote, I will still be on YouTube regularly. There will still be lots of content going up there. That's going to be the main home. But I'll be streaming here because this is more of a streaming platform.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh, so you start again. Okay.
Oh, I guess how much time? Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on.
What is this? What? A zip line. Okay.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen. But don't worry. It's all right. See you.
The guy gave me a zip line. That's hilarious. Okay. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, so don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish, evidently. Okay. So I have the, oh, I see, okay.
What are you doing in here? Can't you? She needs the... What? Quick, Yulia.
Oh, I get to start again, okay.
Hopefully
so it's a little
in
Groundhog
moment,
Day.
She should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle? But how could you know she needed this?
Don't lie.
You just saved a person's life, and maybe she can tell us who poisoned. In the meantime, I wish some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything. Sure. What? Gladly. Oh no. Sorry. I don't mean to worry you.
That is definitely not normal.
No, that is definitely not normal. There was one other part, but
Yeah,
that
why
was
did they
Olivia.
they made Super Star Wars, they stuck it on the PlayStation 4, and then they never made Empire and Return of the Jedi. That's weird.
Well,
They should have done a trilogy, right? Hell, Digital Eclipse should do a whole trilogy.
Until she said this changes the
I'd love
last
to do
time I
some
saw her.
behind-the-scenes
The last
interviews
time
on that.
any
That'd be
of us
amazing.
saw her, she
Little
was
mini
muttering
doc, that'd
to
be
the
so
statues,
cool.
like she could talk to them. And then she shut her. She's been gone, but I really. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheum.
Yep, we know that.
He's
Go on.
become so irritable that the smallest thing set him off. And I worry he'll end up. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody. Thanks, I suppose. That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Alright, let's go see what we got here. So, I stole that thing, I did the time loop, and I hung on to it. So now what? Where do I go now?
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule. Thank you. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. Hear what? What? We don't have time for this. Ugh.
Okay, she's gonna hide in the shrine. Okay, now what?
The
Where do I
shrine
go?
is collapsing.
Oh, jeez. Dead.
Fabia, no!
Life comes at you pretty fast in this game.
He's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabian, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl. I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like...
Oh. Alright. Let's go into the baths and confront the stranger.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and
Nope,
execute
was in the game.
the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? A small community. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. Threatening me is not going to help you, but in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe? A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Yes, yes, because I'm the real villain here. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
What can you tell me about
Very well.
Quintius?
Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man.
One green,
with
one
distinctive
blue.
eyes. One green and one. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me? Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
If you fire that arrow, everyone, you have no idea what you're in for. You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth. If I say, Jesus Christ, you're an idiot.
I knew it. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
All right, so now we run back to the portal. Try not to get stabbed. Interesting game. Or shot by an arrow. Ooh, who's that? There's somebody alive up there. Oh, the magistrate. Okay.
Salve, friend. Oh, so... Yulia.
Oh, okay. So it changes a little bit every time you play it. Okay, cool. All right.
Don't you just love springtime?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Okay. I feel like there's going to be some big, shocking, secret surprise thing that pops up. He listens with their ears. Okay.
Ave.
Ave.
Welcome. Feeling all right? That's a shame.
Right, because you came back in time, so you're going to be in a loop forever. Okay, so now I can tell her.
None of us. You'll just have to improv. Thank you. I have to. What?
Okay, so I save her life. Okay. Got an achievement for that. Okay, this is cool. All right, so it's a puzzle game, so you're kind of solving. Okay, so this guy.
Stop, right? Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you.
Okay, so he let me live that time. And what's in here? So how did he get into this space through the baths? Oh, I fell into the water, didn't I? Okay, that's where I came. Figure out how to neutralize the armed man. I'm playing this on the PC. It's an Aurora 12 Alienware, I think it is, with a 3070 card in it and Intel Rocket Lake processor. It's a beast of a machine. What the hell is that? What's happening? Ooh, there's a bow. Oh, he died. Oh, I killed him. Right, okay. Okay, so we take it. So I neutralized him. I lied to him. But it didn't,
You took an accident?
Not really an accident.
Oh, God. It's such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die. Really? Oh, I promise. Nobody else. Oh, speaking of which, welcome. Oh, there's not much
This
to
is
tell.
weird. I'm looking at a column or something. How did you end up here?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. My pa had just arranged a husband for me. A fisherman. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white... In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I remember, I suppose the drive... Anyway, I went searching for help. It's nice of you. What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables. And Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes. And Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days. All right. Thanks.
You there! I'm sorry to trouble you, but I could no idea how you managed to get your hands. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. But I would like to propose. Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden? Well, between you and me, I found an old scroll from years ago.
That was a camera bug for sure.
Written, in which the author claimed something extraordinary and terrifying. He wrote that when the golden rule is broken, statues spring to life all over the city, wielding golden bows. Supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but
That
think
read kind of reminded me of a John Oliver monologue.
the goose that laid the golden egg. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the two of us... Look, I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Are you interested or not? Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana? No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand? Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what. Oh, gods, no. If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no
3 people
mistake,
made it.
this is
Wow.
a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away. I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you. When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was... Only because he was silly enough to get caught. So, are you in, partner? Wonderful. This is a...
Alright, let's see what happens here.
A gold leaf bow.
That was fast. Alright.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so it's quick. It's just at the end of the street.
Okay, so they really speed you into the situations that they suggest in the conversations. Okay. So how do I... How do I get up there? What do I do? I'm talking like all of these ancient Brits who are ancient Italian Romans who have British accents in this game. Alright, so Diana's got the golden bow. I want the golden bow. How do I get it? Oh, I see. No, I don't see. If I shoot that. Do I shoot this? What do I do? Oh, right. Extinguish that. Extinguish that. do it? How do I... I can jump at the B button. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Pick that up? No. Oh, maybe I don't know what to do. Enter the swap out the fake golden bow for the real one. Okay. I don't know why I'd want to do this, but I did it. Didn't do anything. Oh, wait a second. Can I light that? No. Take that back? Nope, just sitting in midair. Okay. I don't know what to do, guys. Get up there, right? Oh, maybe that's the idea. Try that again. Oopsies. No. Jump. I mean, that seems a little arcadey for this. Oh, there it is. I do have it. Okay. That was weird.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
I do.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock. A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in. And until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
Oh, you scumbag!
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole. You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think of it. I would reconsider my position quickly if I'm... But you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest. And they could... You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. But I always wondered how anyone could have... Let's find out if they were...
Okay. Turn it gold. Oh, cool. right, okay. That's pretty cool, right? Okay. Got some arrows. So now I have a bow and arrow. And the bow will turn things into solid gold. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Harold Bloom. Thanks for being here. Nick Seabright, soon someone's going to shoot you with a bow. The screen will go black and then it'll fade into, hey, you're finally awake. All right, where do we go? What do we do? Now I'm in. I had to tell you, I was starting to get a little bored. But now that I've got a bow that turns things into solid gold, I'm getting it. Shoot it. What do I shoot? That's cool. Okay. So it's there's a physics puzzle element to it. What do I shoot the water? Will it no. Oh, well, I shoot the, okay. Right. Neat. Shoot the kelp or whatever that is. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I had a bow and arrow that could turn things into solid gold. Okay, that's odd. Okay, here we go. We're good. We're up. Grooving. Shoot the algae, it said. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Take a look at the scroll nearby. Is this a run and jump thing? I guess it is, right? Alright, there it is. What is that? Light. Okay. I'll put that away. I don't think I need that. Great. Okay, so let's make that solid gold. That's so cool. Making bridges. I like it. It is a King Midas feature, isn't it? That's a back of the box tag right there. And comes with King Midas feature. Turn objects into solid gold. All right. We can climb these solid gold ladders that I make. I love it. Oh, damn it. Ouch! I slid off. I gotta heal myself. I gotta go talk to that medic lady. Okay. Alright. We are good. We are good. We're gonna hide this bow and arrow because people be curious about that. Alright, here we go. Oh, what the hell is this? So freaky. She's like she's like half skeleton. That is terrifying. Alright. Any secrets here? Nope, 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 nope. Oh. That is severe, man. I'm Goldfinger in this game. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Oh. So I wasn't expecting action, but I guess we'll get a little bit of action. Take them. All right. Why would you stop and ask if I want the arrows? Of course I want the arrows. Gimme. This feels like a Gears of War level right here. Oh, cool. Oh, nifty, nifty. Oopsies. Jump down in here. There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. That is terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares from these guys. Gold monsters. Yikes. I hope I auto-saved somewhere cool. Let's see where we are. Okay, right here. Alright, so did that thing just look at me? This is getting terrifying. Oh, what? Okay. Suddenly I gotta be a badass. I have to turn into Rambo with the bow and arrow here. Or, who was Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings? What was his, Legolas. Here we go. There we go. Got you. And got all you guys. Alright. Why didn't that happen before? Oh, and they thanked me for killing it. Okay. There we go. Take some, arrows. Got you. Good. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. So freaky. Alright. 26 arrows. Oh, if you shoot them in the head, they'll turn right away. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Out of the way! You get the Duke Nukem kick. Alright, let me see what's here. What's this? Oh, I got some money. Do I want to be shooting these things? Guess I can jump on there. Okay, yes, I do. Alright. I think the butterflies are my, Right. They're pointing out where I'm supposed to... This is cool, guys. Oh, I see. No. I guess this just gives me options. Okay. So I've just come from that area. Oh. Okay, still there. Alright. 27 arrows. I guess I'm not killing people, I'm killing the undead, basically. Alright. So bring them all in, okay. Oh, that's cool, it's like I'm electrifying them. Cool. I like that he puts his hand straight up and starts running. Okay, got you. Shot you with an arrow and turned you to solid gold. I didn't know I'd be saying that today. Okay. I do wish I could, like, melt some of these dudes down and put something in my Indiana Jones satchel. Alright, here we go. What's over here? Ah! We got the key to the palace door. No, we want to take it. Why even ask? And I got the journal. Alright.
After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the history of my beloved Galatea. After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend.
It is really frightening to see all these people running and they're turned to gold like that. That's a great tableau that they've crafted.
And tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking towards and sharing with its occupants.
It's freaky that they run like this.
My mind turned to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa,
A little domino action. Kaponka. Kaponka. Now what's in here? Oh, I see. They wanted me to shoot the curtains as they went through. Okay. Oh, jeez. Gotcha. Oh, it's so freaky. Okay, what's in here? Can't go there. Ouch. It's like Rick Moranis running after you. Alright. Alright, Gozer. Alright. What's over here? Ooh, coin purse. Can I get through here? No, I cannot. Oh, through here. Who knew that I'd have this power? This is so bizarre and very cool. Oh, shit. Okay. How do I get... Oh, that was the... Okay, so let's just go back through that way. All right, gotcha. That's what I am. No items. Out of the way, everybody. Golden Rick Moranis's. Alright. Oh, gotta go through here. No, not B button. Oh, come on! I took my eyes off the screen for a second here. Okay, back this way. No, where was it? This way, this way. Up here we go, up we go. Pressing the wrong button still. We're playing for 2 hours. Still don't know all the buttons. Here we go. Here we are, we're running. We're running. Don't run through there though, it's locked. Nope, not B button. Press down on the left. It's not B to crouch. It's not Call of Duty. Alright, here we go. Alright, now what? Oh, a climb. Climbing? Do I climb? Where do I go? I don't know where I go. I think I'm supposed to shoot these. Oh, they turn into ladders. That's right. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh! Schwack. I don't know why. I guess I have to turn them to gold, so... Oh! Oh! Fuiziba. Okay. One more time. I mean, no one's gonna mistake this for Spider-Man controls. I'll tell you that. Or Prince of Persia. But it is compelling. I want to know more. I don't know what I've turned into gold or not. Okay, I did it. All right. Woo! Oh, Jesus! They scared the crap out of me. Son of a bitch. Kick you in the face. All right. I legit got freaked out. Okay. Oh, you guys! You're just like nasty little golden rats. I'm not a fan of you. Freaking me out. Golden skeleton freakos. Get away from me! You too! And you! Alright. Ugh. They're frightening. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to use it. Okay, alright. I'm really hurt. I don't know how to get health or... I don't know if I heal again. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, you frickin' scumbag. Here, I'm gonna distract you by doing that. Got you. Top of the head. Top of the morning to you. There is an arrow in your head. Okay. Boy, this is frightening. It's frightening. Boyo. Okay. Oh, look at that guy. Waiting for me to shoot him right in the face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got ya. I could use a little health. I've got a lot of arrows, but I could use some health. Let's see what's in there. Oh, maybe some... No. Don't want the fish sauce. Oh, the health comes back. Okay. Good to know. The health comes back. Oh, I see. They're gonna come chasing down here. Okay. Oh no! Oh yes. Oh, look at that. You turn them to gold and then you kick them over. Okay. I've never been so terrified of gold. Take a look at the scroll nearby. Oh, that thing. Okay. That one, okay.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls. My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan.
I love gold.
My first was a Greek woman who I call
Gameplay is very tight. Oh, it's very tight. Oh, stop. In the face, right in the nose. Monk. Yeah, the gold is tight. Right in the eyeball. Tight.
Unfortunately, this golden
I
veil
love
seems to have
gold.
fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the
Okay.
sinew and muscle beneath, and appeared to cause her great pain.
No.
First, I
Got it
braced
already.
myself,
Got it.
expecting that
Got it.
inflicting such
Yep,
pain
yep,
would
yep,
break
yep,
the
yep.
golden rule, and yet somehow it did not.
They're gonna
It
be
seemed
chasing me. I know
whichever
it.
God is
I know it.
responsible for imprisoning these poor souls
What's happening?
does not care
Nothing
about
up
their
there.
suffering at all.
Oh, shite. Run.
I pressed on.
Run. Oh, these guys are so annoying. Oh my god. Oh man. They're like mannequins. What was that freaky, the Condemned? They're like the mannequins in Condemned. They're terrifying.
To lunge for my throat, clawing at me with
Alright,
all
stop. That's enough. Like I'm trying to survive the golden mannequins. Oh my god, look at this action. Holy crap, bad day here. You guys had no fun. Oh my god. Wow. Oh man, just entrails and just junk everywhere. Yikes. Ooh, but ugh. All right. Time to party. Half-peeled statue. Is this thing gonna talk to me? Oh my goodness. Hyper beam them. I like that. Look at all these little emojis and graphic things. I mean, that's what's fun about Twitch. You can talk. I don't understand what you're saying. Behind me. Oh, okay. Ah! Jesus Christ!
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments.
I think, you know, if I wasn't streaming, and I was just playing this, but I would have, like, I would be legit shocked in this game. Okay, now what is happening? You'll... Oh my god, I have to...
Liar! I locked and barred, and now look at her. You made me turn them. All I wanted was... But as soon as I what's so special?
It's not just this statue whispering to me. A lot of them do it, but it's always the same voice.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound
This really creeped up on you because it felt like this was just like a straightforward kind of classic adventure type game, and suddenly I'm shooting golden arrows and getting spooked.
For that one voice, then
Little
this
Rick
body
Moranis
was
skeletons
nobody,
chasing after me.
and everything I've done here was... Wait, You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to...
No.
Liar. You give me
Calling me a
one
liar.
good reason why I shouldn't peel you too.
Don't peel me.
What? What are you talking about?
I got trapped in tunnels under the city and came up inside the palace. Wait.
So you're saying... So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have
Yep.
I done? Oh God.
You sure did.
It's
How
the
come?
air coming into... But the only way to fix it would be to... At least that way she'd be golden again. And we'd be together.
How you doing, Forrest? No, I did not watch the Street Fighter V summer update, unless that was the E3 video that you're talking about. Wait, I can't undo all of this if you tell me the treatment for rheumatism. What the hell? That's a pivot.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do.
I can wind back. What are you talking about? Oh, cool. Forrest, that sounds great. Oh, a Street Fighter 6 character. So not only... Okay, that's cool. So we now know that Street Fighter... Well, pretty easy to predict. But Street Fighter 6 is being made. I'm reliving the same day over and over again. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
How is that possible?
She says, what? And liar! Quite a bit. I just need to get back to the shrine of Proserpina.
The goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. Of course. But I'm confused. If you've harnessed the secrets of the gods, why tell me? I see. Well, I'll trust you to honor our bargain. But if you don't, mark my words, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. The treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I believe there's a pot of it already in the shrine of Apollo.
Oh,
now, please.
weird
The
pivot
door here
once
leads
again.
out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there. Go, and never return.
All right, never return. Trust me, I never want to come back here. All right. Okay. Oh, I think this might be the hallway. The white hallway. Hmm. What a cool idea.
Don't you just love springtime?
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up. I don't know. Yes, but I wasn't. They said I did it. More than once. Yes.
Oh, a liar, Billy.
They said I have to live here now.
Hmm.
What does it say? My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said, he gave me this key and made me promise to keep it. All I remember is he said something about, now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. Hannibal said Galerius already tried that. Like, Galerius? He's nice. If you help make him, Hannibal said. Bye-bye. Hello. Bye-bye.
Salve again, friend. How is it? Ah. Oh, come on. That's a shame. Hey, all right.
Cool. Whoa. Okay. So how do I go down? Ow! I'm okay. That's quite the fall. Yeah, this is a cool game. This is totally not a action first-person shooter type thing. It's like a very complicated, twisty-turny, time travel-y mission in Skyrim. Okay, where am I going? I'm following him.
I saw you slide down that rope before, and strange too, since that device you used is exact. There I was thinking I'd invented. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That's great.
Well, I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over. Do you think you could use the device again? Oh, thank you. All right.
Cool. I gotta get a flower. Oh, so I jump there? Is that what I do? Or can I... Nope.
Fortune smile on you, brother.
Thank you, Galerius. Okay, so do I jump on this? I do. Oh, I gotta go down from the other side. There we go, okay. Hoof it. Oh, Jesus. How did I do that? First try. That's pretty good. Okay, I got it. No problem, Galerius. Took a while to get going, but I'm grooving on this now for sure.
Salve. Ah, it's you again.
I'm gonna play for 10 more minutes.
Friend. Now, what's on your mind? Brilliant! You did it! Well done! This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the but on the other hand, I can't shake the You mean, aside from her execution? You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow, even if she was just suspected. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much
Yeah.
love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole. I don't know what to
Yep,
do.
I have to start prepping for tomorrow. I think you should tell her how you feel. Consequences be damned. I think you could admire her discreetly from afar. If you really loved her, you need to get over her.
Oh, I'm sorry to bore. Well, I'm a farmer. Always have been. One day, when my father told me to run it, but my mother more rate one night.
Okay, we got this. Let's
Oh,
talk about
I'm
something else.
sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go and rat on Decius and see what happens. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this is totally engaging. This is a very cool game.
How come you're allowed to
I'm gonna tell this guy about Decius and see what he says.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting. We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? We're all now. We have. You broke it. Well, let's see. Look, now, Of course. What is it? Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and allow me the crux to illustrate, if you the same, if either, so the fact that you are still here means
It is good, isn't it?
going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand? Excellent. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, Ask then. Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking. As for me, the people here would only... Good. You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That perhaps you're not aware he was... Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you, it was not so long ago, during the Republic. The law of the 12 Tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born. Here, we see to it that he has food, water, a privilege that would be taken away from all of. The man has no self-discipline. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one... Thank you.
Let's go talk to this gladiator dude.
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election. The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go Too bad. I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man. Left me strict instructions. What's in Coolio Mio? Dunno. Something good. Hey, Caput Murde. Futuere es. Just make it good. Whoa, you must really want to let yourself in with it.
Oh yeah, Forrest?
Just make...
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I'll talk about it in the next rundown.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and...
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to... These good people have suffered
Oh, he's
long
got the
enough
blue eye
from
and the green eye.
Setius' tyranny. By declaring... Wait. Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be... What? Oh, I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people. Surely, you're not one of those people who believe... True, but that is simply because... I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together for better... You mean the... You mean... I trust you can see yourself... Get out before I have Domitius bash your skull in, fool! You fool.
Goodbye, buddy.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I'm on an even playing field with the rest of the golden statues, the armed golden statues. So Sentius is dead up there, I believe. Yes. Yeah, he is. All right, so if I go back in, do I come back through here? Do I keep my do I keep the golden bow? I think I do.
Salve, friend. I don't? Oh, I guess how much to... Of course. Well, as much as I'd love to get up, but if anyone knows for sure, it'll be her...
Oh, that's so cool. What a cool game. Okay. All right. That's going to be my stream of The Forgotten City. This is a cool experience, and I had a lot of fun. And I had a good time today. Thank you all for joining me. I'll be streaming again very soon. I think I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I've got some other stuff to edit and stuff. So if I'll see how it goes with the editing that I have to do. But if I have time, I will stream again tomorrow. I may just stream gameplay tomorrow. But thank you for following the channel. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We will see you very soon, my friends. And until then, play forever.